Andy, I got a few questions I've got to ask you because this hour has gone awfully quickly, and I love kind of talks on culture because I've known for many years that culture is a huge key, and obviously you got it. So you got a good one. So that's good. Question: do you have a coach or a mentor?
I do. I actually have a couple of them. One in particular, actually, I'm meeting with him tomorrow morning with a couple of members of my team, and his name is Dennis Hannick, and we started doing some lean manufacturing stuff with him probably 8-9 years ago, and so he's on my board of advisors now, and he helps make sure that my senior, kind of our executive team, we get out of the office once a month and just work through some more bigger picture items and make sure that, because it's really hard for us to get time, and we always go away from the office because it's so easy to get interrupted.
No question.
And so he's a former TRW executive that he was involved in the first joint venture between TRW and the Toyota guys, and so he learned lean from the Toyota guys in Japan a number of years ago.
They kind of started it, didn't they?
They kind of started it. But one of the nice things is, I mean, he's been there, done that, and now, you know, he's retired and yet wants to continue to give back and add into, you know, any kind of company he can into whatever way, and so it's been really nice to have somebody who's seen it and done it and can
walk the talk. So
absolutely.
What book is on your nightstand?
On the nightstand, let's see, I just read the book Switch.
Oh, I've heard of that. I've never read it. I've heard it was a good book.
It's really fascinating. Yeah. It's talking about how you make significant change, and I won't spoil it for you, but it likens us as individuals or as teams or groups as an elephant that has a rider on top that's trying to get us from point A to point B. And so if the elephant doesn't want to go there, you got issues in it. Or if you can't see the path, you got to work the path. Sometimes if you have a rider, which is kind of our intellectual side, that we understand why we want to go there, but there isn't an emotional drive, then the elephant's not going to go there. And as much as the rider can beat on the elephant all he wants, that elephant's going to go where he wants.
It's like moving the Enterprise.
Well, absolutely.
Yes.
So that's the one I just finished.
All right. How many hours a week do you work?
Somebody asked me that just the other day, and my guess would be about I'm going to say about 60 to 65, somewhere in there. It does vary, and you know, I mostly do my exercising in the early morning, and so that's a balancing game because we run 3 shifts, and so tomorrow morning I'll be in at 5:45 with one of my third shift guys doing his performance review, and so
you get any sleep?
I do get some sleep, which is good, but trying to balance that out is certainly a challenge.
All right, you bought this company 8 years ago, 9 years ago. Did you ever feel like quitting?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't.
I had one guy on the show, a young entrepreneur, started a company, and he was in the growth phase, and I asked him that question, and Mario said, this morning.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm having too much fun, so
good.
It's
good.
It's not even on the...
I know what the answer is to the next question. I always ask business owners if they have a college degree, and obviously you do, Naval Academy.
I have a Naval Academy bachelor's and then a master's from Tufts University in Boston.
And for an MBA, master's type?
No, actually that was my bachelor's is in physics, and my master's is in electrical engineering, which really was in electro-optics.
Gotcha, okay.
So we did a lot of fiber optics and lasers kind of stuff.
Cool. If you were to dine with any businessman, entrepreneur that you've ever read about, who would that be?
Well, my immediate answer, I think, would there'd be 2 that would pop to mind, and the first is John Wooden, who's no longer with us, and as a basketball guy, and his coaching philosophy, you know, it very much applies to what we try and do in our culture and our team, and Stephen Covey.